Wishes to all. Today I am going to discuss about exception handling in Java programming. So this is the scenario how the exceptions was occurred and how we can handle the exceptions. So it shows that how you have to think in advance about the possibilities of mishaps that can occur and what are the preventive measures that can be taken. So exception is a runtime error. We know that an exception is an event that occurs during the execution of a program that disrupts the normal flow of instructions. It is an object which is thrown at runtime. The ability of a program to intercept runtime errors and take corrective measures and continue execution is referred to as an exception handling. So finally, we can say that exception is a runtime error. So it is the responsibility of the programmer to ensure that the program are error-free in all aspects. So these are some scenarios where exceptions can occur. Attempting to access the file that does not exist, inserting an element into an array at a position that is not in its bound, and giving size of an array as a negative. So these are the some scenarios. Exception handling was managed by 5 keywords, that is try, catch, throw, throws, and finally. Try block is used to write the code that we want to monitor. The catch block will handle the exception. Throw is used to throw the exception, and throws any exception that is thrown out of the method. Finally, block is used to help some codes want to execute compulsory means we can use a finally block. So it can be placed after try and the catch block. So all exception types are a subclass of built-in class throwable. Exceptions can be handled whereas errors cannot be handled by the users. So exceptions was divided into checked exception and unchecked exceptions. So IO exceptions, SQL exception, and class not found exceptions are some types of checked exceptions. So checked exceptions are occurred in the compile time. So the runtime exceptions are called unchecked exceptions. So these are the arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, or example of unchecked exceptions. So this is the simple program for uncaught exceptions. So here we have create a class and a class name as exception demo. After that, we have use a main function. In that main function, we have declared int d equal to 0. Then we are trying to divide one number divided by 0. In that, we cannot, when we try to divide one number divided by 0, normally in a mathematically we will get an infinity value. That means we cannot get value. So in that the compiler cannot identify the error, so that it will stop the program in between that. So in that this is a runtime error. So this will be called an exception. So to avoid this, we are going to use a try and catch block. Now we are going to use a try block where the error may be occur. So the error occurring scenario will be used in try block. Then the catch block is defined with the divide by 0 error. And if we want, we can use a finally block. So rules for try, catch, and finally block. Not all the statements in the try block will execute. For each try block, there can be 0 or more catch blocks, but only one finally block. The try block is followed by one or more catch blocks. A catch block specifies the type of execution it can catch The catch blocks and finally block must always appear in conjunction with the try block. And also, in one program, multiple catch classes we can create. At a time, only one exception can occur, and only at a time, only one catch block is executed. So these are the one of the example for multiple catch clause. So next one is the nested try statements. We can include a try block within another try block, that is called a nested try statements. So this is the syntax for nested try statement. So the outer try block having another inner try block. So this is called a nested try statements. So this is one example for nested try statement. And also next one is the throw class. So the throw class is used to throw the exception in an explicit way. So if we want to throw the exception in an explicit manner, we can go for a throw and a throw statement. The throw statement is encountered in the following scenarios. It starts the execution of the subsequent statements to transfer the control to the nearest catch block. If no such catch block exists, then the program terminates. The syntax for a throw statements is throw exception reference. So this is the example program for a throw class. Here, when the exception occurs, after that we should use the throw keyword for throwing the exception. So it should be mentioned within the try block. So throws class, if the method is capable of raising an exception and it is not handled, the method must specify the exception have to be handled by the calling method. For that, we are going for throws class. In this program, arithmetic exception was thrown with the help of throws class. So that should be explicitly mentioned in that calling with the help of throws class. Thank you.